Howdy, folks!
Hi!
Welcome back. Creepy Kentuckian here.
Oh, I'm Uncle Bill.
And we're reviewing some more Scream Factory stuff, Uncle Bill. It's amazing.
We are, and this is one that we've been waiting for a long-ass time. I know you have, more so than anybody.
Yeah, because, you know, this is definitely one of my favorites franchises of all time. If you go in my bedroom, I've got almost a whole fucking wall dedicated to Phantasm stuff. And this is the sequel to the original Phantasm, Phantasm 2. The Ball is Back.
So in this one, picking up where the directly after the first film actually, and Reggie is pretty much the center of attention in this one, and he's trying to save himself and most of the other characters in the film from imminent death by the tall man by going on the road and escaping the town. I forget what the hell was the name of the town they lived in. I don't remember now.
I don't know. I don't think they named the fucking town.
Didn't have a town.
Yeah, the story starts off right after the first Phantasm, and you know it's told, I think, through a flashback scene. And James LeGros, who you know is playing A. Michael Baldwin's character in the movie, replacing him in this movie only. I think Baldwin came back in 3 and 4. He's finally getting out of his mental institution. Reggie's, you know, and on the way back, I think that the tall man like kills Reggie's family or something like that, and then that's where they start their journey to fucking destroy the tall man that you know they encountered in the first movie. And most of the towns that they go through are, you know, it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
It's a weird, yeah. It's kind of like Road Warrior or something like that.
Yeah, and very much a road movie too. Like, you know, maybe I'm just crazy in thinking this, but I always thought that a lot of the elements that were used as far as the road and survival and apocalyptic stuff in Terminator 2 were way too similar to Phantasm 2. Did T2 rip off P2?
I'm not sure.
I think it did.
But we'll leave that for you to decide. This is one of those movies where I was equating it with like Aliens and Alien, and then you had like Phantasm 2 and Phantasm. One of the films is really more of like an action film. The other one's more like a sci-fi, slow, but really kind of bizarre and creepy style film. And something about this movie I've always liked, like even from the time when I saw it when I was a kid, like I probably liked it more then than I did the original Phantasm. Now, going back now, like you watch Phantasm and you just, you can't help but like that film.
They are two different movies though. I mean, you know, Phantasm 2 and Phantasm 1, it is like, it's a good, you know, comparison to Alien and Aliens because they are two different movies as well. And I really think, like, you know, Phantasm 2, just because horror was so popular in the 80s, Coscarelli got to do it, and it sucks that it wasn't a huge hit when it came out or anything, because, you know, the other Phantasm sequels are really low budget, I mean, in comparison. I think he did Phantasm 3 with Universal as well. But
it really should have been a hit, to be honest. Like, I don't really understand still to this day why it wasn't, other than maybe the fact the name Phantasm wasn't a marketable name at that time. I don't know, but it should have. The movie itself should have been a hit. It's that good of a movie. Yeah,
and a lot of great makeup effects and stuff in this movie too. K&B. I think it was one of the very first movies, or one of, well, I think Mark Shostrom did the effects in it, but K&B did work with Mark Shostrom. So this was like pre-K&B era K&B, I guess. So a lot of great prosthetic effects. Of course, the quad barrel shotgun that Reggie has makes its debut in this movie, I think. And
the Hemi-Cuda's already there.
Yeah. A lot of awesome stuff. And Phantasm 2 is amazing. Like, it's, you know, definitely my second favorite in the Phantasm line. And I hope Scream Factory gets to do the other Phantasm movies at some point, especially the first one, because it's a crime that thing isn't on DVD or on Blu-ray yet. I mean, we have Hellraiser Deader on Blu-ray, Uncle Bill, and the original Phantasm isn't.
That's insanity.
That doesn't make sense.
But I mean, I think that's all that you can really say about Phantasm 2, aside from the fact that it's just awesome.
Yeah, and Shout Factory, they really did an amazing job with this release. The special features include audio commentary with director Don Coscarelli and actors Angus Scrimm and Reggie Bannister. New interviews with Coscarelli, Angus Scrimm, Reggie Bannister, and Paula Irvin, who plays the love interest of James LeGros in the movie. Original theatrical trailer, and a lot more. So check. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be like, holy shit, I've got a... I mean, Phantasm 2 on Blu-ray. Like, how long did it take to get the shitty bare bones DVD that we got a couple of years ago?
Forever and a day.
It took forever.
Maybe whoever's watching this, though, can one day decipher what it is about Don Coscarelli that he hates us so much. I'd like to know.
Why, Don? What did we ever do? We just loved you. That's all we ever did was love you.
Like, I think I literally do like all his films except Beastmaster. So, I don't know what the problem is.
We even like Survival Quest.
Yeah, I really do. And that's sad.
And also, people were bitching about the cover. And me too, I bitched about it. Although, I gotta say, in person is not as bad as it looked on the internet.
It's still pretty bad.
It's still pretty bad, but you can pull one of these little tricks. Oh my God, it's time for me to come. So, Phantasm 2, ScreamFactory.com, and of course, I'm the Creepy Kentuckian.
And I'm Uncle Bill.
Stay tuned for more reviews from the Ballers, Shot Callers, co-creators of Air, and the reason the grass grows. DEADPIT.com. Boy!